The Big Show with Night and Day. Pick up a Night and Day milk bar card and get your 6th shake for free.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Well, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon. It is the 26th of February 2024, and you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. Mogi, you stallion. God, you're looking good at the moment. Have you got product in your hair? Because I tell you what, that T-shirt's bloody tight, and I'm loving the way those jeans are hugging your ass, you stallion. How's life?
Going pretty grousey, you mad dog. You're sick son of a bee. I'm a pretty sweet mix of tired and anxious from my Red Bull.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Everyone should know I've had a Red Bull as well. I'm just cresting the anxiety wave now,
yes,
and I'm looking forward to the downward slide.
Yeah, baby.
Keyzie, you mad bastard, in your little khaki top there. How's life?
It's not khaki, it's green. And it's a caterpillar shirt, like the diggers in that.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm a backbone.
Cool.
Life's actually great. Had a great weekend, very relaxing. I got steamed Friday night.
Oh, yeah?
And then didn't have any beers at all for the whole weekend.
Wow.
That's right. I remember because I was commentating that night.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you were too.
And I remember at the end of it, because Keyzie was going home because it was going to be a bachelor night because his wife was
that's
out.
right.
And then Pugs and him said, oh, let's go and have a beer. Poor old Pug's son, Keyzie got on the steamer big time. They came back after the commentary. I said, what the hell's going on? And Pug's son said, I'm driving Keyzie home.
Because he's maggoted again.
Because he's steamed. And that, my friends, is not a story.
No, it's not a story at all. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, Pugs, man. What you got work tomorrow? Just blow it off, man. Who even cares, man? And he's like, nah. And I was like, well, do you want to drive me then? He's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, sweet. Well, I'm going to be another few hours. Is that all good? And he was like, yeah, that's fine.
By my reckoning, that's 2 that you own now, actually.
Yeah.
That's 2. Now, listen, a huge show ahead, of course. The GOAT Countdown continues, and we have got yarns coming out our asses at the moment. I'll tell you that much.
Hell yeah.
But shall we... Oh, by the way, who are you? Where are you? And what are you wearing today? Text us 3483 or send us a talkback on the iHeart Radio app, or give us a call on 0800 Hodaki.
That's right. As we jump back into the countdown at 413, this is a tune which was actually 257 last year, so it's jumped back a wee bit, fellas.
You're joking.
Yeah.
The Lemonheads.
As voted by the Hodaki faithful, your greatest of all-time countdown. 413, The Lemonheads, Mrs. Robinson.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, gotta love me a bit of Green Day there, coming in at 4:12 on the Go Countdown there, fellas.
That's up around about 250 spots on last year, 674. So it looks like your influences are actually having an impact. Green Day rising the ranks.
Oh, I had that at number 6.
Yeah. I had that
Mike.
at 3. Weirdly enough.
Right. I mean, you played us year 5 and that wasn't in there.
Yeah, I changed my 5 after I heard my 5.
So good.
I wasn't happy with my 5, so I changed my 5.
Especially number 3 for you was no good.
Yeah, I hated number 3, so
Yeah.
I did a revised 5. Did you not hear my revised 5, Keyzie?
Do you fellas want to read some text out?
No, you could do it.
Oh,
You could
that's
do
what I
it.
meant,
Okay.
actually.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
my
yeah.
job.
A couple of great ones here that I'm selecting to read. Afternoon, fellas. Harry here, listening from Mosgiel. Just started a new job today as a chippy. So I'm wearing my flash new work hoodie while flushing off a few jib screws.
I recommend you get back to work there, Harry. As a chippy, your first day there, you want to get off the phone, brother.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? Come on, pull yourself together.
You're better than that, Harry.
God.
G'day, fellas.
You used to do my head, and when you'd be running the construction site
Yeah.
there, Mogi, and the youngsters would be trying to get off at every opportunity.
Yeah, hanging off it.
When I say get off, I don't mean get off. I mean, get out of work and Keyzie,
Yeah.
you filthy bastard.
Oh, totally. We're doing tool chat. Shout out to the chap in Dunedin who's having a vape in the shed wearing a Waz jersey.
Oh, nice.
NRL starts this weekend, fellas. Are we excited?
Yeah,
Run, tackle.
That's the one.
I'm massively fizzing. I tell you what I'm not fizzing about. I don't know what Mondays are for you. I know you work during the day there, Mogi. So Mondays are finance days for Hoity J.
Finance day.
Yeah, well, where I sort out all the...
Every Monday.
The accounts.
Sure.
The incoming, the outgoing.
Are you trusted with that?
Absolutely.
Wow.
What a lot of people would probably find surprising about Hoity J is that I'm very good at math.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't need calculators.
Sorry, isn't it maths?
I do have...
Mathematics.
Having said that, I have an old school abacus.
Oh.
And it's just a douche, 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 douche. Incoming, outgoing. And so today I was paying bills. I don't know about you fellas.
Yeah.
But some bills get deep inside my goat more than others.
Oh, yeah.
There's some I don't mind paying. There's some that really piss me off.
Would you say they bug you?
Yes.
It's been bugging me. Carry on.
Can I just make the point, too, that I'm very grateful to be in a place nowadays where I can actually pay my bills.
Oh, what a treat.
Back in the day, of course, it was always a struggle. But I was wondering if you guys have any particular bills that you deeply resent paying. I'll give you an example. Here's a bill I deeply resent paying every year. ACC.
What, the alternative commentary?
Thousands of dollars sometimes. And for what? I mean, it's not like I'm going to get injured in a radio studio, is it? God, it gets deep inside my goat, that particular one.
How did you damage your finger?
Oh, yeah. ACC's paying for that. For my mallet fingers.
Where did you do it?
That's in the ACC room, commentary
In the
room.
studio.
Right.
But that's the first time I've ever got anything from ACC over 15 years.
But to be fair, though, you've complained about 1,000 different injuries since you've started working here that you could have had addressed and covered by ACC.
The problem with that is that you need to go and see a doctor, and then the doctor will tell you that there's nothing wrong with you, and you just have to shut up and get on with it.
Right. So that's why you don't do it.
Yeah.
The one I hate paying the most is actually one that I got an alert for today on my phone. My iCloud. I need more iCloud storage. And it's like, I've got a massive phone with heaps of space free, and it's like, nah, but your cloud storage is running out.
Yeah,
and
right.
it's like $4 a month. What's that about?
$4 a month, Keyzie.
Yeah. Annoying, though.
I'll tell you another one that gets deep inside my goat. Google storage. I mean,
Well, that's the same as my
really annoys me.
Do you know what really
Mogi.
gets me, man?
$2.80 a month it is.
$280.
$2.80.
Oh, that's a lot. Another one that really gets my goat is Dropbox storage.
Hang on, this is pretty much the same as me, guys.
God, yeah, tell me about it, man.
That's upwards of $4.
What about you, New Zealand? Anything that annoys you that you have to pay regularly? Text us
I don't like paying for
3483.
food, Keyzie. At the moment, because it's so expensive, that gets my goat.
Yeah, right, okay.
You know what I mean?
Text that through to 3483 and you might want a $50 night-and-day voucher.
Actually, what
Okay.
we might do is text us what bill you hate paying the most, and we'll see if we can get Hodaki to pay for
get
it for
Keyzie
you.
to pay for it.
Or
Good
Keyzie
idea.
to pay for.
That is
pay
a
for it.
You can
terrible
pay for it
idea.
out of your Funzy account.
No, that is a bad idea. You know what's a good idea, fellas? Cracking on with the GOAT, 411.
Yeah, the Cure.
1,000 songs, but only one can be the GOAT.
411, The Cure, Lullaby.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed. Coming in at 4:10 on the GOAT countdown this Monday afternoon, a bit of Billy Idol. Have we had quite a lot of Billy Idol
There's
on this?
been a lot of Billy Idol, particularly on our show, I think.
Yes.
He's been slipping himself in there, old Billy.
That song wasn't actually in the countdown last year. Hot in the City, White Wedding and Rebel Yell were, though.
Wow.
Now, listen, before that, we were talking about the bills we most resent having to pay, and I tell you what, the text machine has gone off on 3483, but AJ was so outraged, he called us on 0800 Hodaki. AJ, you mad bastard, how's life?
Oh, not too bad, fellas, and yourself?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Good, AJ. What gets deep inside your goat, AJ?
I tell you what, Jason, it's gas, mate. You go to work to pay for gas, to fill up the car, to go to work.
Yeah.
It's a pointless cycle. You may as well just stay at home and not bother.
I agree, AJ.
I'm with you, AJ.
Just quickly, AJ, whereabouts you calling from, man?
Queensland.
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 Wow. So you'd be paying a fortune for this phone call as well.
Exactly. Why do I even bother going to work?
Yeah.
It sounds like you're calling from a toilet. Is that what you're doing, AJ?
Oh, mate, Queensland's phone lines are just absolutely dodgy. That's why.
Right.
Bloody good. Well,
he probably resents paying for his phone bill as well. I tell you what, do you have night and days over there, AJ?
Oh, no, but I'll be back at Easter.
all right.
Oh,
Well,
good on
okay,
you,
we'll sort
mate.
you out, mate.
we'll hold
sort
on
you
to
out.
it till then, and then we'll send it out to you. We'll
Oh,
definitely do that.
100%.
It's definitely not too much admin.
No.
And
No.
you definitely will get that.
I wonder what he does for a crust.
Yeah, that's a good question. AJ, you there?
Yeah, mate.
What do you do for a crust?
I'm a Sparky, mate.
Back. Yeah, jump on
good
hold,
on
mate.
you. Goodbye. People also saying on the text machine 3483 they resent having to pay for text to send to our show.
Yeah, it's 20 cents.
That's bloody outrageous.
It is.
It really is. Essentially paying to give us content. I hate paying. I hate paying for insurance. I hate paying my tax bill, says Kieran in Christchurch. If the IRD are listening, definitely check up on them. I hate paying parking tickets.
Yeah, that's fair
that's
call.
true. And I hate paying for parking.
Actually, that's a really good one, the old insurance, because that one really gets deep inside my goat as well. All of a sudden, you look in your account and and you go, oh, that's right, it's insurance for the year.
What about paying for power? Power.
No, I don't mind that.
No, I don't mind that
Water's
too
It's
much.
pretty handy.
Water's crazy though, right?
Water's getting a bit out of hand these days. It's like $70 or $80 sometimes a month.
Yeah.
Someone says here, having to pay $5 a month for your mum's OnlyFans.
For my mum's OnlyFans.
Yeah, she's doing one, isn't she?
She up to $5.
Yeah. I hate paying for stuff for my bloody kids. Greedy little parasites always wanting food and medication. What's that about?
Yeah, God, the amount of resentment I have about that, I couldn't even... I'll be here all day if I start on that.
Paying a $200 parking fine because I forgot my warrant of fitness was due. That is a good one.
Yeah.
I've actually just changed. That was normally the way that I'd get a reminder that I had to get a new WAF, was getting a $200 parking fine.
Yes.
But now I've set it up so they email me to let me know, which I then ignore, which means I then get a $200 parking fine.
That's smart, actually, doing
Thanks,
that.
man.
It's good when you do the combo, I find, the WAF and the Rego. You don't have either of them, and then that's $400 douche.
Gone. What's your mum's OnlyFans handle, by the way?
Oh, it's the first I've heard of it, man.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll find it. Don't worry about that. Hey, fellas, more goat on the way next.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed. Coming in at 4:07 on the GOAT Countdown. Bullet the Blue Sky. You too, fellas.
Yeah, that song, of course, off the 87 album, The Joshua Tree, and it is up 274 spots from last year.
That's a hell of a bounce back from them. We have been playing more U2, though, so that probably counts for it somewhat, Woody J.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, good call, mate. Hey, tell you what, just in regards to the GOAT Countdown, big week, fellas, of course, culminating this Friday with our mate from Dan from Wellington coming up to potentially win $100,000.
That's right. It all cultivates this Friday. We're flying Dan from Wellies up. He is going to be standing in front of a board with some envelopes on it. If he grabs the right one, it will have $100,000 in it. There's going to be cash in all of them anyway.
It all cultivates this Friday, is it?
Yeah, it all cultivates this Friday.
That's right. Contemplating this Friday, so make sure you are tuning in to the big show. And a big shout out to Burger King, of course, for making the GOAT possible this year. It is brought to you by BK's Whopper, which is the Burger Goat.
Whopper!
Hey, been a while. Grab all your friends, knock off from work early on Friday, sit
that's a good
around
idea.
and crank it up.
And if your boss won't let you, man, just quit.
Yeah, quit.
Just quit.
Totally, mate.
Tell him to shove that job with the sun don't shine.
Sun don't shine, thank you.
Because Dan from Wellies is rich, baby.
Yeah, I tell you what, actually, quite seriously, 100K, that's life-changing.
Massively.
That's totally see you later job.
That's
you
like-
douche.
Oh, yeah.
That's
You
like-
can live on that forever, man.
Totally.
Well, I don't know about free.
Mate, what you do is you put half of it in the bank and just live off the interest.
Nah, exactly right, man.
Well,
so you've
50
got
grand.
probably getting 3-4% interest right
Yeah.
there. So that's what's that, $3,000-4,000 a year off $100,000. Half of that, you're probably looking at $1,500, $2,000
Totally.
a year.
Yeah.
What I would do is I'd halve it and put the 50 on the term deposit.
Yep, and the other 50
and the other
grand
50,
on the.
I'd buy 3 separate properties and
For
then
50 grand?
and then rent out 2 of the properties, Mogi, and live in one of them.
I'd probably do that. I'd get a home and income house for $50,000.
Yes.
I'd live upstairs and rent out the downstairs, or vice versa, and I'd put the other $50,000 through the Queen of the Nile, and then buy another 10 houses with my winnings off that, and then I just live off the interest.
Yeah.
All I heard was
Yes,
rent
so-
out your downstairs.
So good.
By the way, actually, 100
And I'd
grand.
buy a new Teeter truck.
Yeah, new Teeter, Nissan Teeter, cool. 100 grand. What's that one episode of Dog Squad, Jase?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
You're listening to Hodaki's greatest of all time countdown.
406. The Exponents. I'll say goodbye, even though I'm blue.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The Exponents, they're coming in at number 406 on the GOAT Countdown. Now, listen up. Plenty going on after 5 o'clock. Mogi's got some mother-in-law chat.
Yep.
We've got a huge sport wrap of the weekend, and Keysie's wife reckons he sounds a bit like Cat Stevens.
Yeah, she said, I was sort of singing along in the shower to father and son, and she was like, honestly, you sound exactly like him.
Right.
So I'm not sure if she's taking the piss or not, so I'll just do it for you guys
That'd
and
be
see
good,
what you
man.
reckon.
Yeah.
Was that when you got back from your drinkies on Friday night when Pugs dropped you off, Pug's son?
No, this was Sunday morning.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so a full 48 hours after that. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Hey,
stuff.
but that and more of the GOAT Countdown coming up after 5 fowlers.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night.
And
Day.
don't forget, tomorrow's Tuesday, fellas.
Oh, you're joking.
And for the entire month of Feb, every Tuesday, Night and Day is doing $3 thick shakes, milkshakes, and super thick shakes. So mark it in your calendar and get in there.
Those thick shakes are super thick, though. How do you get them up through that straw?
You suck it hard. You suck it hard, Mogi.
Hey, Jase.
Yes.
Just looking at the GOAT Countdown here. Got about 5 or so more songs to play today anyway. Next up is The National.
Yeah. Blood Buzz, Ohio, I see. Went to the National at Spark Arena with my lovely wife on Saturday night. Bloody good, Mogi. Fantastic. I'll be honest with you, the National, I've gone a bit soft on them.
My wife.
And, you know, I hadn't gone off them, but I was going a bit soft.
You go soft on.
So I said to my wife, "Do you want to come to this gig?" And we went, "Yeah, bloody great concert, man.
Yeah.
Really good. A good mixture of old tunes, new tunes, full sound. They were blasting it out. Good crowd in there. They were loving it. Good times,
Good
my
on you,
friend.
Hoodie J.
Good times.
Out of 10? Out of 10, Jase? Out of 10?
Well, they came here and they played out at by the airport there on the vineyard. I can't remember what it was called.
Villa Maria?
Yeah, Villa Maria. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was better than that gig.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it
So a
was,
bit more intimate, indoors?
a bit more interesting, and the, Matt, the singer, was a bit more in tune.
Right, and so
Oh.
out of 10, mate? Out of 10,
Out
Jase?
of 10, a solid 7.5.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, can I take this opportunity while we're here, fellas? It's my beautiful youngest daughter's birthday today, Ada. 16 years old, boys. Happy birthday to her. Hope she's having a
Happy
great day.
birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Ada.
Not that she listens to the show at all.
Because you were saying she hates it.
Yeah,
She's
she
embarrassed
hates
by
it.
what you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, pretty much. But they played this at the concert, and it was a hell of a tune.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
As voted by the Hodaki faithful, your greatest of all-time countdown. Number 405, The National, Blood Buzz, Ohio.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed. Beastie Boys coming in at 4:04 on the GOAT Countdown this Monday afternoon.
That's right. No sleep till Brooklyn there. 6:05 last year, fellas. Just over 200 spaces up.
Holy hecker.
It's climbing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
It's
It'll be
on its
number
way.
1 next year. I had it at number 6.
Yeah.
Stop.
Can I just say, Keyzie, it's great how you're able to track all this stuff, man. It's really good radio.
Yeah, man. You got
Jesus,
a brain
good.
like Rain Man.
It's incredible. It's so
Rain
good having
Man.
you on board.
Stop
But at the
saying
end of
Rain
the
Man.
movie Rain Man, it turned out that Dustin Hoffman's character was called Raymond. You're like Raymond.
Was that true?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Raymond.
You've never seen Rain Man?
No.
What about Raymond?
Yeah, I've seen Everybody Loves Raymond. Yeah, I love that show. Great text here on 3483. Hey, Pug's son, Keyzie, Mogi, and Hoity. Myself and my beautiful fiance listen to your podcast every night in bed.
Do you think they make love to it?
Hang on. It's got to the point where if I don't turn on the podcast, she asks what's going on. Anyway, I know it's not Shout Out Friday, but can I get a friendly hello to my other half, Tash? And that's from Paddy.
Good on you, Paddy.
We'd
You
love
big
to, Paddy, man, but rules are rules, and Shout Out Friday is on Friday.
Oh, yeah, true.
Okay?
Try again then, Paddy.
All right.
Good
Try
you,
on
mate.
Friday, yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
All right. Hey, I've had my mother-in-law's come to stay, which has been really bloody lovely because she gets to help us out and be a backbone around the house, etc., etc. But we sat down to watch a movie last night. I left the room. I was in quite a state yesterday. I was hung, if I'm completely honest with you. Been a while between drinks, so I made sure I made up for it. Made up for lost time. Feeling a bit sorry for myself yesterday. Anyway, I leave the room, I come back, and my mother-in-law is sitting in my spot on the couch. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this, but the last time she came and visited, when I was over on Waiheke Island, she did the same thing over there.
How
Yes.
could I forget, Mogi?
Can I... Do you still have is it a L-shaped scenario?
It's an
that you're
L-shaped
on?
couch,
Yes,
so it's the only
yes.
spot on the couch where you can lie down a little bit, and
Yes.
really wallow in your hangover. Now, she didn't even have a hangover.
No.
She doesn't even drink. And I came out into the lounge, and I said to my wife, I says,
My wife.
My
I
wife.
says to her, look, look at what she's doing. And I just sort of shaking my head because she knows. So I went and sat down on the couch at the other end of the couch, and after 2 or 3 minutes, my mother-in-law, she says to me,
what did she say?
"Oh, am I in your spot? Am I in your spot?" And I was thinking to myself, you know damn well you're in my spot. And so what I said to her was, you know damn well you're in my spot. And she just went, yeah. She goes, I can move if you want. And I was like, well, I can't really get you to move, can I? Because you're my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
So I have to allow it. But I will say, I think it's pretty poor, man.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty poor.
Well, I don't think it's because you said you were on the couch in that spot for pretty much the whole day, right?
That's right. So she knew it was my spot.
You know, it was also because you were saying off air that you'd ripped out a couple while you were lying there, so it was probably quite warm and cosy too, you know what I'm saying?
It was very warm and
cozy. You could have
cozy.
nested in there.
Very warm and cozy. So what I did was I packed a sad.
Yes.
They put a movie on and I just went to bed.
Insult.
It's about 6:15.
And
that's a true story.
That's such a good grown-up way to handle it. I like that.
Well, I'm just trying to get the message through.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so not just...
I mean, sure, she babysat all weekend.
Yeah.
She cleaned the house. She was massively helpful in those areas. But when you take a man's spot on the old couch there, Keyzie.
Totally, man, yeah. Just because it's weird because I'd probably be a lot more laid back about it. I'd probably be like, oh, no, she's older than me.
I know,
she's
but
been
you're
working.
whipped, you know?
Right.
You know, you're sort of...
more of a nice guy, I like to
more
think.
of a, I don't know, like...
oh, here we go. Yeah, let's just settle on that. What do you think about this whole thing, Jase?
Yeah, it's outrageous, Mogi. And I tell you, we run a 2-couch scenario at our house.
Oh, must be nice.
One really nice couch and one which we call the dog couch.
Oh, yeah?
Because she tends to get up there quite a bit. I always get the dog couch. And my wife will occasionally say to me, oh, would you like to lie on this couch?
Do you want to have a turn on the human couch?
Yeah, on the human couch. No, darling, you're all good.
Do you ever sit down on the dog couch and go, it's always a tough day at work on the dog couch?
Do you do that?
No.
Opportunely missed.
I reckon.
1,000 songs, but only one can be the GOAT.
403. Push, trippin'.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Cherub Rock there. Smashing Pumpkins 402 on the Go Countdown, fellas.
I actually saw them a few years ago, fellas. Did you know about that?
No.
They were playing on a double bill with Queens of the Stone Age. Queens of the Stone Age went first, and then Smashing Pumpkins went second. They opened with about a 17-minute guitar solo.
Wow.
Good or bad? Too long.
Put it this way, I went home.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Not big on the old guitar solos, brother.
And also, if I had my way, it would be the other way around. Smazzers would open and then Quatza.
Hey, now listen, big sporting weekend we've just had, so let's get into it, shall we?
Do you guys want to do sports chat?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Sports. Jase, join in. Sports. Don't even worry about it.
So the Australia-New Zealand T20 series ramped up on Sunday.
There was the one on Friday as well, wasn't there? We haven't talked about that one either.
Absolute disgrace. You know, we've billed this as the pinnacle of the season for the Black Caps. The Aussies are coming over to our shores, yardie. And I tell you what, as a lover of cricket, which I am, that did so much damage to me, that series.
Oh.
The last 2 games, quite frankly, were an embarrassment.
Oh, yes.
At a rugby ground, what's more, that is not suited to cricket. Our guys just weren't even in the race. Yes, we've had injuries, but I was filthy after that series.
Yeah.
It was a massive letdown and a massive embarrassment. And even yesterday, 126 off 10 overs. What a farce to start with. The fact that we were 30 short, we only lost 3 wickets, is just ridiculous.
I thought it was good, man. It was good watching.
Mogi, I'm serious here. It was a disgrace.
There was so many...
The dropped catches, just the very poor playing from the New Zealand side. Unacceptable. I had to commentate the match yesterday. I was having tantrums in the rain breaks.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant by it was good. was that I was listening to it and you were filthy, you were fuming. You were taking it as if it was personal. And it does feel personal when it's that sort of thing, when there's dot ball after dot ball, when it's a T20 that's now been reduced to a T10 after multiple breaks for rain. You finally get a game and then it looks like nothing's going on. But I will say, even though, you have got international guys in there, we were missing Conway, we were missing Williamson, we were missing Mitchell. Even still, not an excuse, but, I think we had probably 4 or 5 of our best batsmen out of the game. And it's not great, but, that first one was so good. It promised so much, the series, didn't it? And then it just ended in a real fizzer.
It ended in a complete rout.
First bit of rain, proper rain that we've had in probably 3 months.
Yeah, look, I'm not convinced, and I'll say this out loud, I'm not convinced on the injury front either, to be quite frank. I almost got the impression in that second game they went, let's just not worry about this series. Let's just put a team out there and see how we go and give everyone a rest before the Test series. But, mate, I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it, and I love the game of cricket, so there you go.
Hey, what about rugby league?
Let's do some
Warriors
League
chat with me? Easy to do.
Well, I thought it would just be sports chat, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, man.
Time to chat footy with me, Keyzie. What are the Warriors up to? Tell you what the Warriors are up to. They are finishing the preseason with a win against the Dolphins, 34 points to 22. It was still a bit clunky, still a few things to work out, but heading into round one, it was nice to see the team gelling together. Fair amount of points scored, a lot of them out wide, which is good to see. However, the thing I was most stoked about, RTS, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
He was great at centre, wasn't he?
196 metres, 101
cool.
of them post-contact.
Just jump in there.
9 tackle breaks, 2 line breaks, 3 line break assists and a try assist. Not bad from RTS, Keyzie.
We'll have to change it to Warriors chat with Mogi.
And just actually, while I've got you there, Keyzie, I'm penciling him down for Dally M Centre of the Year.
Oh, easily.
I think he'll be probably Dally M Player of the Year.
Oh, easily.
And probably Captain of the Year.
I think he'll get Golden Boot for Man of the Match in the final as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
So,
Also, before we get off the Warriors, though, it's time for Keysie's Yummy Boy of the Week.
Oh, Keysie's Yummy Boy of the Week. Really wish I had that. Oh, no, it's a shame. No, it's joking.
Keyzie's Yummy Boy of the Week.
Kurt Capewell, brand new signing for the Warriors, had a bloody good game, and I think he's going to lead from the front with all his experience.
No, I don't
State
care
of
about
origin.
how he played. How hot is
We're
he?
talking about what he looks like.
Oh,
Yummy
this
Boy
is
of the
purely
Week,
based on
Keyzie.
how sexy he is.
Absolute smoke show, fellas.
Yes.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Give me all your lovin'. 4:01 on the Go Countdown, ZZ Top there.
Hey, that's actually
fellas.
the end of the GOAT Countdown for today. We'll be back, of course, tomorrow morning at 8:30 of the Matt and Jerry Show, picking up song number 400, and we'll also have a replay from 7 o'clock tonight.
It's just getting better and better, isn't it?
Sure is, man.
What do you reckon is going to be number one, Hoodie J?
Oh, that's such a good question, man.
jeez.
Oh, God.
We'll find out on Friday, won't we?
Oh.
That's right. Make sure you knock off work on Friday, get all your mates around, sit around the old wireless there and listen to the climax of the GOAT Countdown thanks to Burger King and the Burger Goat, the Whopper, and also listen to our mate from Wellington who's coming up to possibly
Dan.
win $100,000, Big Dan.
Dan the man.
He is the man. Hey, fellas, just on the topic of great music, I was singing in the shower yesterday morning, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, I wasn't really singing. I was kind of taking the piss a wee bit. And I did a Cat Stevens impression.
Sure.
And after the shower, my wife...
Mav!
Come on, man. She said,
You put a towel on, Keyzie?
Yeah, so I had a towel on. I came out to find my undies.
When you put your towel on, Keyzie, is it round the waist or do you have it up around your pit so it covers
around
up
my
your
buzzies.
burnt meat patties?
Do you have one of those coily head things going on too?
Yeah, a turby twist.
A turby twist.
Yeah.
But sorry, Keys, you were saying you were doing a Cat Stevens impression.
So I had a turby twist on, and my towel was around my torso, and I walked out, and she said, "Oh, Keyzie," she said, "Chris, you actually sounded quite a bit like Cat Stevens." And I was like, "Are you taking the piss?" She's like, "No, it's serious."
Was she hammered?
No, she wasn't, and I couldn't tell if she was joking or not.
Right.
So what I was thinking is, I'll do it for you guys,
Okay.
and you just let me know if you think she was taking the piss. What do you reckon?
Okay. I'm suspicious.
This is the particular song I was doing, right?
Okay.
got a bit of an intro on it. You just tell me what you reckon. Okay, fellas?
Here we go.
It's not time to make a change. Just relax. Take it easy. You're still young. That's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl. Settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at him. He is old. And he is hoity. Nah, just a little ad lib there.
Can I ask there, Keyzie?
I was once like you are now. And I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. Take your time. What do you think? Because I've been
Was your wife
practicing.
playing the guitar while you were in the shower?
No, she doesn't play
Oh,
guitar.
right.
Does it sound a bit like him? Because I kind of recorded it at home and listened back, and I was like, that's actually not too bad.
Compared to what?
Wow. Compared to...
Was it Cat Stevens hammered?
No.
Is that who you're doing the impression of?
Oh, did I sound steamed?
You sound like... Yeah.
I just wonder if it sounded different when your wife heard it because you were steamed.
Well, it was steamy because I was in the shower. So you don't think...
And the door was closed.
And the door was closed.
Yeah.
And the water was
And
running.
the water was running.
And the water was running. Yeah.
Was she
There's a lot of
listening to Cat Stevens in the lounge on the stereo?
She was, actually. That's what
Okay.
made me start
Yeah.
singing it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's probably what sounded like Cat Stevens.
Yeah, Cat Stevens sounded like Cat Stevens.
So
Yeah.
you don't think I do?
Oh, pretty close, man.
Okay.
If I could make one suggestion, I would add it to your stand-up routine. 100%.
Totally, man.
100%.
Right. Thanks.
Oh,
Phil.
you
So
do a
not
pretty
a-
good. You do a pretty good Eddie Vedder impression, don't you, on this song? I don't mind stealing bread from the mouth of Dig. So good, Keyzie.
Far out, man.
Thanks,
you
fellas.
are multi-talented, Keyzie.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Temple of the Dog there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday evening. It's a miserable day here in Auckland City, absolutely pelting down. But hey, it's time for Name That Tool. Can you name this tool, New Zealand?
If you think you know what that is, give us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki, and you could win yourself a sweet tool. Now, just while people are calling through there, fellas, got a bit of feedback in terms of my Cat Stevens impression.
Oh, yes.
It's not all positive. For example, this one came through on the old talkback.
Holy heck, Keyzie. Bugger. Don't give up your day job, mate. That is absolutely horrendous.
So
Jealous, man. Just jealous.
Just jealousy, I reckon.
Well,
I
there's
agree.
there's a lot of jealousy floating around on the old text
Oh, is
machine.
there?
Heaps of it. Keyzie sounds more like Bert off Sesame Street.
Oh, that's true.
That's from Jeff in Southland.
That's not a bad thing, though.
no.
He's always singing sick tunes.
Yeah, he's pretty successful too, old Bert. Cat Steamings.
Yeah.
Don't laugh at that. That's not even, it's not that clever.
Cats making love.
Why was Squidward singing Cat Stevens? Sounded more like Frankie Stevens.
Sure.
Which that's actually a compliment. I love Frankie Stevens. Sounds like Cat Stevens being strangled. So I'm guessing I don't actually sound like him, and my wife was taking the piss when she said I did. So
Yeah.
Oh, well.
that's a shame, fellas.
She's been really... Oh, no.
What?
No.
She called you in tears?
No, she hasn't called me in tears. But let's get back to Name That Tool.
Oh, you mean this?
On the Big Show, it's time to Name That Tool.
That's right. It's super easy. We play you the tool, if you know what it is, and you call through on 0800 Hodaki, you win a prize. And don't forget, Placemaker's Monster Tool Sale is back and bigger than ever. Head to your local Placemaker store, grab yourself a deal, head in-store or online, get the latest tools at the best prices. Plus, there's plenty of prizes up for grabs as well.
G'day, Natalie. How's it going?
Hello, I'm good, thank you.
That's good. What do you do for a crust, Natalie?
I'm a teacher aide.
Backbone. You love your tools, Natalie?
Yeah, me and my husband on the weekends, yep.
Good on you, mate. What a massive backbone.
What a backbone.
Now, what's going to happen here, Natalie, is Keyzie's going to play you the tool, and you've got to tell us what it is, all right?
All right.
Play it again there, Keyzie.
All right, turn it up loud, Natalie. Alrighty, Natalie, what was that tool?
Oh, I guess maybe like a circular saw?
Oh, like a circular saw. That is correct.
Yeah. skill sore as well, is it, Keyzie?
Yeah, skill sore as well.
Yeah, good on you, man.
Accepted that. So congratulations, Natalie. You've won yourself a DeWalt 18-volt cordless compact reciprocating saw.
Oh, you boys.
Yeah, good on you,
good,
Natalie.
man.
That is awesome. You enjoy that. Can I just hear that? Can I just hear that tool again, please, Keyzie?
Sure, I don't know why. What? Why did you want to hear that for? Was there something wrong with it, or does it just not sound like the skill set?
I mean, come on.
Name that tool back again tomorrow.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Coming up after 6 o'clock, What's on the TV with Mike Minogue. If you've never listened to that, make sure you stay tuned. It's an absolute doozy. And, of course, What's for Tea New Zealand with me. Keyzie. Easy.
That's right. So text through on 3483 what you are having for tea tonight in New Zealand. Say who you are and where you're texting from as well. And you could win a $50 night and day voucher.
I'm going out for tea tonight, pasta
Jase.
and pizza.
Ooh, save it
for
the
my lovely youngest daughter's birthday.
Nice.
16 today. Happy birthday,
Good
Ada.
eating.
Maybe she might be listening to the show because she might be in the car with my wife right now and she'll be forcing her. She'll be forcing her to listen to it.
We've ruined the segment now. I hope you're happy.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night. Hey, fellas, have I told you that it's my youngest daughter's 16th birthday today?
Yeah, a few times now.
My lovely daughter, Ada, it's her 16th birthday. If you're listening, Ada, happy birthday. I hope you have a nice night.
Why do you keep doing that? It's like the third shout out.
Well, I'm just trying to hope that she hears it at some point.
You're
right?
embarrassing yourself,
that
man.
my wife will actually have the radio Hodaki on in the car there and be playing
she's
it
not going
too.
to be happy.
Incidentally, we're going out for dinner after the show. Is it okay to have cheese balls before going out for dinner?
Is that a question on 3483? Or?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Text it through. My gut says no.
Okay.
Well, my gut says yes. But
Oh,
my
yeah.
gut instinct says no.
Hey, now listen, the podcast outro, which
What's
is
that?
another podcast we do outside of the show. It's more sort of relaxed content. We go a bit further on some things because we can, because it's a podcast.
Yeah.
Today, classic sort of Monday podcast, really, where we're just sort of sussing out what's going on in the world and in our lives.
Just quickly, have you got something in your mouth?
No, why?
Oh, it sounds like you've got chewing gum or something in your mouth.
I might have a bit of Nicorette in my mouth.
It sounds
yeah.
weird. Here's today's clip. It's about lemon rinds, fellas. Guy texted through ages ago. Remember, he was saying you have sour as lemons or something, and it makes you.
Did he?
Yeah. He called up and said every time you want to dart, you have a bite of. He's got like a Ziploc bag with sour lemons that have been soaked in something, and you bite them, and it makes
Vodka?
you not want to. You know.
Right. That's quite a good idea.
So get up, have one of those, suck on a lemon, and watch some telly.
So you got 60 lemon rinds by the end of the day lying around the house. Yes, and we were talking on the podcast about how we used to wake up anxious and having panic attacks at 3 in the morning, and it was always a good opportunity to have a durry.
Yes.
Now that we don't have that, we just have to just sort of suck it up and lie in our own anxiety-ridden, sweaty beds.
Yeah, so gross. Hey, fellas, up next, of course, what's on the dinner table with old Chris Key.
Oh, nice.
3483 is the number to text. Send me what you're having for tea. You could win a $50 night and day voucher. And don't forget, tomorrow, $3 thick shakes at night and day. Last chance for February.
In the meantime, here's a bit of Tool.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Jeff Leppard there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time, 17 minutes past 6 o'clock, which means it's time for...
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. Text here from Steve. What's for tea, New Zealand? With me, Keyzie.
Yeah.
So many good texts coming in on 348.
Hang on a minute.
What?
You haven't asked us what we're having for dinner.
Well, I know what Jase is having because he ruined the segment earlier.
Yeah.
What are you having?
Probably some leftover Indian. Had some Indian yesterday.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good eating.
It's always good for when you're a bit hungover, eh?
Well, the weird thing about it was I got it on the old Uber Eats there, but it didn't have the option to choose the heat.
Oh, okay.
And so what I sort of realised is I think it came out of a trough at the restaurant, and there was only the one heat
heat.
available because I did specify in the notes I want this one hot, this one medium, this one mild, but they're all the same. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Still good eating, no Keyzie.
Yum.
Yeah, good stuff.
And you know it's a little bit cheaper and it's only got like 2 bits of tofu in it and 1 bit of fish, you know?
Ooh, fish and
Yeah.
tofu. What are you eating?
Yum.
Everybody loves that, Keyzie.
Ah, terrible. Jase, what are you having tonight again, man?
Pizza and
Yeah,
pasta.
no, we already know. You already said it.
Had pizza
you
last
not-
night, actually, homemade ones.
Did you?
Yeah. My wife made the dough and everything. She makes a good dough, Mogi.
Oh,
That's not what
really?
you were saying off air.
Yeah. She's listening, Keyzie. Easy now.
Oh, happy birthday, Ada, by the way.
You were saying
Yeah.
off air that she's hopeless at
I
making.
tell you what.
She's hopeless at making dough, but she's amazing at spending it.
You did say that. That's right.
That was shocking.
That
I
rings
thought
a
that
bell,
was
actually.
shocking.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do?
Going to be a fun night out with my lovely wife tonight.
Actually, I think, and this is true, I think I've mastered the best pizza's base sauce.
Oh, yeah.
So you get tomato paste, and you know the chili oil that has bits of dried chili
Yes,
floating
I know
in
the
it.
one,
that
chili
you-
oil.
that you dunk
Yes.
your dumplings in.
Yes.
Tablespoon of that in with the 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and then a teaspoon of garlic, crushed garlic.
Oh.
Stir that round, nice spicy tomatoey pizza. It's very nice. Hey, a lot of texts coming in on 3483. Keep them coming. You get yourself a $50 night and day voucher. Salmon and roasted pumpkin tonight. Yeah, boy.
Get it, boy.
And that's
I
from
think that's 2 quite rich dishes there. Your pumpkin and your salmon.
Tanya in Lower Hutt. G'day, guys. Going home from the gym. Bacon and eggs with a salad. Or no salad because that's all I can be asked cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Bacon and eggs, that's more of a brekkie for me.
Right, so we're just dissing everything.
Speaking of brekkie, I made myself a lovely brunch today, Mogi. I was going to buy something from the local takeaway, but in the end I made myself creamy mushrooms on toast. A little bit of lemon zest, some cracked pepper. Beautiful.
Did you use the
And
packet?
some basil.
Did you use the packet mushroom sauce soup mix?
Nobody does that.
No, Keyzie.
I thought literally every.
Oh, my God.
What about this? G'day, fellas. Conrad from Hamilton here, having some good old saucies on the barbie with some salad tonight. Chirp.
Couple of hot saucies. Hey?
You know what I mean, fellas? Dan from Christchurch is having a cheeky tray of sushi with a side of Marmite. Side of Marmite. Fellas.
It's just funny, actually, because we've got a sushi place right next to us,
That
don't we,
is
Mogi?
funny, you're right.
And at 4 o'clock, they do half price of everything because they close down at 5.
That's right.
Keyzie went over there and bought 2 chicken skews and was absolutely filthy.
Yeah.
And he had to pay $6 a pop. He was
$6 though.
spewing.
It was overpriced, absolutely, but
That wasn't even...
it took him about an hour and a half to eat them. He was nibbling on them,
Yeah.
wasn't he? You're just nibbling away there, just nibbling,
did that-
trying to make them last.
Did
weren't
that
you,
come out of
Keyzie?
your fun account, Keyzie?
Yeah, it did, actually. G'day, chaps. Tea tonight, cheeseburgers, and I'll sit down and watch a few episodes of Dogging Squad. Cheers.
Good stuff. Well, we'll pick a winner out of those texts for a $50 night day voucher.
So good. Should we go to What's on Tally with old Mogi next?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's
yeah,
do
it's a
it.
good idea.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
The Black Keys there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show. Have you still got swimmers there, Keyzie?
I actually think I might still have some residual stuff going on.
Right, because you did the big blowout there of your ears.
Yeah, I just popped my drums. I've done it a few times. Yeah,
Oh,
don't know what's
yeah,
going on.
Is it all okay?
Yeah, I think I'm sweet, fellas.
Good stuff. Well, let's get into this, shall we? What's on the telly with Mike Minogue? Yeah.
I only watched the cricket yesterday, on and off.
Why did you do that to yourself, Mogi? You're already having a shocker of a day.
Well,
Why
be-
would you
Yeah,
put
Mogi.
yourself through that?
Well, because I knew that you were having a miserable day commentating, and I wanted to cheer myself up by listening to your misery. You know what I mean?
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't great, was it?
No, it was shocking as previously discussed.
Yeah, that's
and,
right.
I'm still disgusted, and I'll be still disgusted when I do the BYC podcast on Wednesday. I'm picking, fellas. That's how disgusted I was. I started watching Poachers.
Oh, yeah.
Like actual poachers.
No, poachers on Prime
Amazon.
Prime Amazon, yeah. It's very, very good.
Is it?
It's basically about poaching in India, killing all the elephants off, and there's a big underground kind of ring, and it's all of the ivory trade. But the acting, it is obviously subtitled.
Sure.
But
what do they sound like when they're talking?
very, very good acting, good storyline, good drama, and I'm enjoying it immensely, because normally when it comes to subtitles, I go, nah.
Well, I don't mind me a subtitle.
Subtitles are great.
They can become exhausting doing all that reading sometimes, but I enjoyed it very much, and I'm continuing to enjoy it, so I'll keep watching it.
I would find that the subject matter a bit depressing, so I probably won't watch it.
It is depressing, but, these people are passionate about stopping it as well.
Did you say India?
India, yes.
I watched a show about India last night because I had an idea yesterday.
That's right. I heard that they've sold the country calendar format to India.
India, yeah.
To be honest, we put on an episode of Country Calendar. It was so boring. And I was like, this is one of the worst episodes I've ever watched. So we put this other thing on. Because basically, over Christmas there, I was like, it'd be interesting spending Christmas somewhere that's not New Zealand. And we've got family members around the world. So we could go here and here, but we want it to be hot. And then so one of the places we were like, what about India? Watched a doco on India, like a 6-part series. Watched the first episode, and they were in Mumbai. Yeah, and I was just like, oh, I don't know if that's a holiday. Yeah, looks pretty full on, but a lot of people have said it's the best place they've ever been.
And I'd worry about what you would eat over there, Keyzie, because they don't really do European mild butter chickens over there. It's proper Indian food.
The water can be an issue as well.
And the water's, you could have dirty air over there as well.
Dirty air,
so,
smog.
So I would there could be the smog as well, which would affect your sort of nebulizer lungs there. It could be an absolute abomination. But you go
Jase,
to India.
This is what you do. This is what it's about, enriching your life, right? And experiencing new things. If that's me suffocating in a slum.
Puking.
But having said that, as a friend, I don't want you to die.
Are we friends?
And
oh my God, are we friends?
I don't want
Jase.
you to get any massive Klingons over there either.
Jase, no one knows what that means.
They do know what that means.
They don't.
When you eat something dodgy and it clings on.
Are we friends?
Pardon?
So do you want to come to my house tonight for a sleepover?
Slip of the tongue there, Mogi.
Yeah.
Just admit that we're friends.
No, man.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Nirvana there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday evening. Now, fellas, the Manu World Champs, my wife and I on Saturday night were down at the at Britomart.
Oh, yes.
I know the Viaduct, sorry, where it's happening. And they all the setup was there.
Oh, it's been there for a while, yeah.
So they've been going for a while. I'll be honest with you, I thought it was going to be higher than that. The highest one wasn't that high.
Okay, yeah, well, you'll be all right then, because you're doing it,
I'll be sweet as. Because I thought it was like, 50 feet in the air or something, but
that's
no.
not where you do Manus, though. Most people do a Manu off like a jetty or a bridge.
Well, I used to do them off the bridge in Huntley. Oh, not Huntley. Where was it?
Sydney. Off the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So did you stand up the top of the diving board and have a look?
No, well, we were going out for dinner. I wasn't in a position to do a Manu.
It wasn't the time and place.
Yeah, right.
So, but yeah, no, look, good setup there.
Well, the good news is that even though we had the first round of Auckland Champs on the weekend just gone, at the weekend, Jase, just gone. This coming weekend, we've got more. So Friday, Saturday and Sunday, the 1st till the 3rd of March, you could qualify for the grand final, which is going to be happening the following weekend, and you could win your share of 30 grand in cash and prizes.
Kia ora.
If you're keen to sign up for that, manuworldchamps.com, or just show up on the day with a fat pair of boardies and a good attitude.
Because Mogi's going to be doing it. He's going to be representing Team Big Show.
He's going to go.
Hey, Mogi.
Sure.
Welcome to the Big Show, and then do a Manu.
You're going to wear Speedos, or are you going to get
I think so.
bit
I
of
think
padding?
Speedos. I am concerned about my ass, but it'll only be once, won't it?
Yes.
You only live once, brother.
Yeah, you may as well do a fat Manu.
And you got to do it off the highest one, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Well, to be fair, he did it off the boat, which was pretty high the other week.
The boat.
That was what, 5 metres?
That was 18 metres.
Oh, was it? It seemed like 5.
Yeah, I know. But once you're up there, it seems like 18.
Yeah, right, okay. Well, MoneyWorldChamps.com if you're keen to sign up or find some more information. A big shout out to Zed as well for making it all pass.
Great stuff, mate.
The bull.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's the show done and dusted for you Monday. Mogi, quiet one for you. I'm picking again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, be pretty quiet. I mean, the mother-in-law leaves this evening. She might be gone by the time I get home. Not too sure.
You were saying off air you hope so.
Oh, absolutely I do. And then a little bit of a tidy up, a little bit of a clean up, a little bit of work, a little bit of sleepy time. I am quite keen to have a good sleep tonight, to be honest with you.
Do you reckon you'll have one, man?
It's impossible to say, but if I had to guess, I'd say probably not.
Yeah, well,
Totally.
But I am drinking a Red Bull, so it should be sweet.
Yeah, it should be sweet as. Keyzie, what are you up to, mate? A bit of netball?
Jase, you know full well that I can't play netball anymore.
Oh, that's right. They dumped you.
They dumped me from the team. The games are too early nowadays. Recording my gaming potty tonight. If you like gaming, you want to listen to Keyzie, you should
I thought
check
that was
out.
a Tuesday.
No, we have to do it tonight because someone's away or something.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I don't know. And then after that, going online with my mates and playing Helldivers 2 on PlayStation.
When you say mates, you mean Pugsan.
Actually, Pugs, you should join when you get it eventually.
Good stuff,
Sweet
mates.
as. Do you want to come online?
Yeah, I'll play, but I'm going out to dinner for my youngest's birthday today.
Well, why don't we go there and then we'll play Helldivers afterwards?
Well, why don't you just do what you're doing and I'll hook up with you later on.
But we're friends, remember?
Um,
We're going to hook up. Oh, wow. More than
but
friends.
listen,
Keen
it's
for that.
been a pleasure bringing you the show. It'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. Yes, Keyzie?
Don't forget replay of the GOAT song 500
Oh, yeah.
onwards.
Yeah, good
From
stuff.
7 tonight. And, of course, Friday, the end of the greatest of all time countdown.
It's a big week, boys. A big
Huge,
week.
Huge week.
We need some sleep. Bye.
Bye.